Προσφυγιά, σκληρή λέξη. Μόνο όσοι την έχουν ζήσει μπορούν να την καταλάβουν στο έπακρο. Όλοι μας έχουμε γίνει θύματα αυτού του ανεξέλεκτου τυφώνα. Άλλοι άμεσα και άλλοι έμεσα. Στο άκουσμά της με κυριεύει ο φόβος. Φόβος για τον λόγο που οδηγεί κάποιον να γίνει πρόσφυγας. Φόβος για το μακρύ ταξίδι που ακολουθεί. Φόβος για την κατάσταση που θα αντιμετωπίσει, για τις διακρίσεις που θα δεχθεί. Φόβος για όλα. Είναι αξιοθρύνητο να παίρνουν ουσιαστικά άλλοι αποφάσεις τέτοιες σημασίες για τη ζωή σου. Και εσύ πώς μπορείς να αντιμετωπίσεις τους πρόσφυγες?
Εντάξει, μόνο κάτι
Where are you from?
I'm from Syria. I came here last September. I was in Turkey because there is a war in my country, and I decided to leave my country to live in safe, and so I'm here.
What did you leave behind you?
I left my family there in Syria. I couldn't bring them with me because it's a very dangerous road to come here. It's a very dangerous journey. And so I decided to come at first to Europe, then later maybe I can make a reunification with them, and I hope I can meet them again.
How was the journey that you had?
It's a very difficult journey and dangerous one because to come here we take a rubber boat from Turkey to Greece, and we passed the sea. And it was very dangerous because we were maybe more than, we were 60 people, including children, babies. I remember there was a baby with us in this boat, and old people, old woman, I remember her also. It was really, believe me, it was very, very dangerous one.
What was the most difficult moment at your journey?
Okay, the most difficult ones, it's maybe when we were in the rubber boat, and after we leave the shore maybe 10 or 15 minutes, in this moment you feel that you are alone. You can see only sky and sea, water and sky, blue, just that. And you feel that you are just like a black point in this blue page. And now, in that moment, any mistake maybe will cost us our lives. It was very difficult one, and it was a moment full of its emotional moment, and it was full of fear, hope, nothing. In this moment, you just talk to yourself. If you want to see God, if there is a God, you can speak with Him in that moment. That is the most difficult moment in this journey.
What do you remember from your home?
Okay, I can remember, if you want, every wall and every centimeter of my home, because I've done a lot to have it. And I remember my home is a small one. We have 2 rooms, and one of them for me and my wife, and the other for my children, my daughters. I have 2 daughters. They are maybe in the same age of you. And that's it. I remember everything. I remember even when I put my coffee cup, and I remember what I with, and I can imagine now what are they doing there. But unfortunately now we have to boat it to come here because we don't have money. We didn't have enough money to come to make my journey, so we bought it, and I hope we can get it back again.
What does homeland mean to you?
Okay, I will tell you something. Homeland, it's not a place where we live or when you eat or drink. It's a place when you have your own memories. Now you are 14 or 13 or 15 years old, and I hope you long life. But after maybe when you get to be in 40s of your age, you will love this country because you have memories here, you know. It's not about material things. It's about memorials things. That's something we couldn't find it anywhere else. Even if you went to the best place in this world, you will prefer your own homeland because it's the place when you grow up, and that's it.
What do you think when you are alone at night?
Okay, I rarely have a time to be alone because now we are refugees and we have to finish a lot of papers, and at night I'll be exhausted. But when I have time to be alone, I always think with my family. I think about them and I'm worried about them because they are still in Syria and it's not safe place to stay there for them. Of course, that's what I'm thinking about when I'm alone.
Do you have communication with your family?
Oh, of course, every day I call them and talk with them. And 2 days ago, last Thursday, they have their results from their test and they passed their grades. They were graded. One of them had 1%.
I also leave my country with my parents, and I know that bad feeling to being away from your home country. My parents are two immigrants.
Yeah, I know that, and as I told you in the beginning, it's now maybe it's more difficult for your parents than you because you have grown up here and you have your friends, and that means you have your own relationships with the friends here. But for your parents, they left their memories there in their old country. But at the end, I think we are the same. You are immigrants and I am a refugee. We are the same.
What situation did you face when you came here?
Okay, I arrived in Greece in 21st of September last year, as I told you. When I was in Turkey, the smuggler refused to put my wheelchair with me in the boat because it takes place. And he told me that when you arrive to Greece, they will give you everything because there is many organizations and they will help you. And unfortunately, I came here and I couldn't find a wheelchair for 10 days. I wasn't with any wheelchair, and my nephew was helping me and was carrying me on his back from where to go and to finish our papers. These days was the longest and the most awful days in my life.
What did you imagine for your future plans or your life?
Yeah. Okay, it's my first and my most important thing now is to get my family with me with the reunification. Then I can imagine my life as any normal father with his children, with his wife, in a house, not in a container. That is my dream in future. But when this dream will be reality, I don't know. I hope sooner.
Ask you if the next generation feel the same pain.
Next generation of refugees?
Yes.
Of refugees.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll tell you something about the pain of leaving your home country. It's not about, and I have told you, I don't think that the next generation will feel the same pain if there isn't any racism against them. So maybe if there is a racism, of course they will face pain, they will feel pain, they will live in pain. But at the end, if the new society accepts us as we are and respect us as refugees and we have our own potential, I think everything will be okay. At the end, we are a human being, you know that. That's
μαθαίνουμε μια ποικιλία μαθημάτων. Μαθηματικά, γλώσσα, φυσική, γεωγραφία. Το μάθημα της προσφυγιάς, γιατί δεν μας το δίδαξε κανένας. Ίσως έτσι έπρεπε να γίνει. Και σκέφτομαι, λέτε να γίνουμε κι εμείς κάποτε πρόσφυγες.